while we talk. Anyways, so anime movie that really, really affected me has to be A Silent Voice. I think everyone has seen A Silent Voice, right? If I'm correct, everyone has seen it. But A Silent Voice is one of those anime movies where it's like, it is genuinely, if you are in such a bad place, it is like, gives you such a like push forward to like notice your faults. Yeah, see, A Silent Voice, it's like the anime movie to like become the better version of yourself. It is the movie for that. I think for me, in the time I watched that movie, I wasn't really such a negative person. You know, I'm not, I never claimed to be. Like, I did have my issues, and watching that movie made me like kind of go like, what am I doing? You know? And because of that, I was able to change and be able to like shift my personality. It's a common thing. Like, you watch one anime movie, like, oh, I want to change my personality to better. But when I tell you, A Silent Voice is that movie. It is such a good movie. I recommend everyone watch it. I think everyone's also already watched it. Really great movie. I think it's like one of my 10 out of 10s. Okay, I'd say 8 out of 10. My 10 out of 10 has to be Your Name. That movie is really good. I loved Your Name. There's a few pieces of media that have changed me. Yeah, I see. I feel like, yeah, A Silent Voice helped me think, instead of I'm a negative person, I'm not a good person, to I want to be a better person than who I once was. I feel like A Silent Voice isn't a movie that makes you change who you are entirely. I feel like it gives you inspiration to do that change. When I watched A Silent Voice, I didn't really like, I usually thought like I have some bad parts of me. That doesn't make me a bad person. You know, I'm still a good person, but I have faults that I need to work on. And I think the biggest movie that I think made me fully change was I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. I already read the manga for that too, but I Want to Eat Your Pancreas was one of the only anime movies to make me tear up, because if you watch it and if you feel like time goes too fast, watch I Want to Eat Your Pancreas. Watch that movie, because what that does is basically just make you like think like, oh, I need to appreciate everything around me a bit more. You know, because you understand, like, from the character's perspective, they knew things were going to end. Obviously, like, they knew that the relationship with the person was going to end, but the way it ended was too sudden for them. And it's a story that deals with grief. Obviously, grief is like such a huge part in any type of media in Japan that is like any type of like Japanese media that I adore. Grief is such a big part of it, and it's just because it's such a good catalyst. And that's why I think like Silent Voice, I Want to Eat Your Pancreas is so good. And I think about Silent Voice. Let me go back to Silent Voice. I think one of the biggest things about that, I keep saying the biggest thing, but you guys understand what I mean, but it's the fact that the character himself was okay with his negativity, but we got to see how it affected everyone else near him. His mom, everyone around him was just so negatively affected by this that he didn't even know. It's the fact that he didn't understand why everyone was so negatively affected by it. That was such a good, it was that good, it was just, it's the fact that like, oh, this is such a negative thing that I'm doing that I didn't even realize it. I'm in a negative state. I'm not a bad person. I'm just at a low point in my life, and I have to understand what I'm doing. Yeah, if I was going to recommend a movie, I'd watch Mirai. It's not one of those life-changing ones, but,